The body language signs of a truly confident woman. Now, she is a woman who you can feel even before she says a word. She walks into a room and the air shifts. Not because she's the loudest, not even because she's showing off, but because her body says one thing very, very clearly: I know who I am. Now, let's talk about the body language of a truly confident woman. That kind of confidence that cannot be faked. She walks like she has a right to be there, not rushed, not apologetic, and she doesn't shrink into the background. Her steps are steady, grounded, and unhurried. She doesn't look like she's asking, am I allowed here? Her walk says, this space and I, we belong to each other. Now, confidence shows in how you enter rooms, not just how you speak in them. Secondly, her posture, it tells the story. Shoulders are relaxed, not tense. Back is straight, not stiff. Her chin is level and not down in self doubt, nor is it up in arrogance. This posture says, I am open to the world and I'm not defending myself from it. She's not a woman who constantly is curling inwards and protecting herself. A confident woman stands like she trusts herself to handle whatever comes. Thirdly, she makes eye contact. It's soft and not intimidating. She looks at people when they are speaking, and she doesn't dart her eyes away in fear, nor does she stare aggressively down at people. Her eye contact, it says, I see you, and I'm not afraid to be seen either. Because avoiding eye contact is equal to hiding. Overpowering eye contact is like trying to prove yourself. Balanced eye contact, that's what is quiet confidence. Now, the fourth one is she doesn't fidget like she's nervous about existing. Now, just watch for this. There's no constant touching of her hair or tugging at her clothes, nor is she covering her mouth when she's talking. And there are no shrinking gestures, like going backwards or folding her hands and somewhat withdrawn. But she's just comfortable in her skin, and her hands move when she speaks, but with purpose, not in a fidgety kind of way, looking down, setting her hair right, and as if she's anxious. A confident woman's body, it says, I am not trying to disappear. The fifth one is her face is expressive. She doesn't over control it. She laughs freely, she shows concern, she is responsive when there's a conversation. She's not stiff or overly composed trying to look perfect. That's because she's not managing how she's perceived every single second. She is just being. And that freedom, that's confidence. Hi, I'm Kavita Manivanan, a life skills and a confidence expert, having helped thousands of people across the globe. And if you're someone who's really serious about building your confidence and want to go deeper into this, I've created a step by step course that helps women like you do exactly that in just 3 days. You can check it out, and it's the first link right there in the description. The sixth thing is she takes up space and without apologizing. She sits properly in her chair. She doesn't perch at the edge like she might need to run any moment. She doesn't fold herself into trying to be small or convenient. Her body says, I don't need to shrink to make others comfortable. And that in itself is powerful. Seventhly, her movements are calm and not jerky. Confidence actually slows you down. She doesn't rush her gestures. She doesn't react instantly out of panic. She moves with intention. And why does she do that? Because she doesn't feel like everything is a threat. She trusts herself to respond and not just react. Eighthly, she doesn't over smile so that she will be liked. This one is real big because she smiles when she means it, not as a nervous reflex, not to soften every sentence that she says, and not certainly to beg for approval. Her neutral face is peaceful, not anxious. She's not someone who performs friendliness. She's being authentic. The ninth one is She faces people directly. When she's talking to someone, her body turns towards them. It's not like half turned away, and it's not guarded, nor is it closed off. Her body says, I am here with you fully. That presence is magnetic. Tenthly, her energy is grounded, but it's not loud. This might actually surprise you because the most confident woman in the room is often not the one who's the noisiest. She's grounded, she's centered, and she's still. That stillness, that's the energy of someone who doesn't need to prove her worth. Now, here's the truth, guys. Confidence in body language doesn't come from learning tricks, it comes from healing, from no longer feeling like you have to earn your right to exist, from not living in fear of judgment. Confidence happens when you know your value, even when no one is clapping for you. When a woman stops fighting herself, her body finally relaxes. And that relaxation, that's what we call confidence. So, if you want confident body language, don't just practice posture, practice self respect, practice self trust, and practice not abandoning yourself. Because when a woman truly believes, I am enough, her body doesn't whisper it, it shows it. And if you're someone who's really serious about building your confidence and want to go deeper into this, I've created a step by step course that helps women like you do exactly that in just 3 days. You can check it out for it's the first link right there in the description.